A few years back, a couple of psychologists mapped out 5 stages that we all go through when we're learning something new. Of course, I'm going to apply this to learning to play guitar, because that's what we do here. Welcome to MyPOVGuitar. My name is Brandon. I help you learn the guitar. I guide you by showing you how to play from your point of view, from the player's point of view. This takes a lot of the mystery out. So the 5 stages, and this is called the emotional cycle of change, okay? Number 1 is uninformed optimism. You've been there, that dopamine rush. It's like, I want to learn to play guitar. You might see a friend or someone else doing it, or you watch someone online and they're telling you, hey, this is doable, it's completely doable, this isn't that hard. And you're like, how hard can it be? I've got this. It's a great high, it really is. And that's where you start out and you're really enthused. You might buy a bunch of stuff. You know, you buy a new guitar, you buy a capo, you get new strings, all the things, picks, metronome, you're ready. Step 2 is informed pessimism. This is when the realization sets in that this is harder than I thought. Your fingers are hurting. You're having trouble getting the chords to ring out. You seem like you don't have any rhythm. It's just very clunky. You can't change chords quickly. They sound like crap anyway. The whole thing is just like really difficult. The 3rd stage is the valley of despair. Seth Godin calls this the dip. This is the bottom of the bottom. This is where all enthusiasm is lost, motivation collapses, and you just wish you never picked up the guitar. This is where most people stop, because this is the lowest point in the journey. Nothing seems to be working. Man, I can't do this. This isn't for me. Maybe I just wasn't meant to be a guitar player. I'm just not musically inclined. What was I thinking? And then you start beating yourself up. This is a very dark place to be in. And this is usually where people put the guitar down because they don't want to stay in that dark place and they just move on. But for those who don't put the guitar down and keep going and plugging through, pushing through. Number 4 is informed optimism. This is the breakthrough phase where results become visible and skills match the challenge, okay? So you don't have as much trouble getting those chords to ring out. You're actually changing quickly. You might even be changing in time. You might even have learned bits of a song, and it actually sounds like music for once. Now you're on the uptick. The 5th and final stage is success and fulfillment. The new skill set becomes the new normal. It's just a thing you do now. You can pick up the guitar and play something without seemingly having to think too hard about it. So I'd like to hear in the comments where you are in these 5 stages. Have you gone through the valley of despair and come out the other side of it? Or are you starting to get pessimistic and you know that you're heading to the valley of despair? Some words of encouragement. Keep going. It seems like it's so much to learn, but you're just doing it bit by bit, and each mini skill compounds on the next. Getting to make your chord shapes ring out clearly will help you change chords quickly, and then your right hand will start to develop. Your ear is also developing at this time, and you will become more musical. You'll start to notice things that your hands are doing and your ear is recognizing it, and you keep going back to it. You're developing as a musician. This is what is happening. Are you there? So I just want to encourage you that everyone goes through this. I don't care what you're learning to do. These 5 steps, apply it to anything. This is just, as humans, what we do when we're learning something new. I just encourage you to keep going. And if you're in that valley of despair, send me a comment. Send me a message. Go to mypovguitar.com. Send me a message. We can talk about it. I want to help you get through this because a majority of the people, that's where they stop. And there's no sense in kicking yourself and beating yourself up over this. And if you want to lay the guitar down and never touch it again, that's fine too. But I'm telling you, you can do this. Because number 5 and number 1 are very similar, except by the time you get to number 5, you have the receipts to show why you're so enthusiastic about learning to play guitar. We'll see you in the next lesson.